there. Just ticked right on over. Actually, that might have been Storm Surge that ended up taking them out because no one got the credit for that elimination going over, and Storm Surge did just turn off. So unfortunate, they're unable to really find the damage they needed to find to get taken out. And right now you can see Sammy has control of the high ground, but probably not going to be maintaining it. So we need to keep an eye on who ends up making their push forward for it towards the end.
And while we're seeing everybody was kind of jockeying for position on top of the mountain, that north side, the elevation, but now the Storm decides in zone 6 to kind of push on down south, and already you're looking forward. There's so many builds on there, and the Become Legend Slicks, down he goes. So Sammy right now doing it all by himself, maybe could have a repeat performance here, what Thomas HD did, a repeat performance of what Benji did in the opens where he was able to clutch with 10 HP on the low ground. But we're seeing no one really has a strong position right now. No one's really playing for height because zone pulled so down south, and you're not going to have the Mets to expect that, so you're going to have the mobility to kind of go down. But we're sticking with Sammy's story. We're sticking with his ride. Can he have that finish that we're all expecting? You have to clutch out. Dennis and Kui are no doubt cheering on their teammate as he sneaks right in, ejects himself into a tarp, and does get a big hit, but it was not enough. Didn't get a clean hit, just grazed the chin right there, and Sammy's in danger here, Sundown, of going down.
God, that feels absolutely awful. To make the play, sneak in the backside of the tarp, nobody sees you, you fire off that epic pump, and then you hit for a nice 30 headshot coming through there. That's one pellet. Catching the side is aim. Not true when the solo needed it the most. Going down outside of the placement threshold as well. That will give us our top 17. And right now, we have Anas up on high ground with, I believe, Thomas HD with him. We saw Flick go down early, but the duo still making it work and still plenty of control coming through as we hop on board here with Lneuf, Moraine, and Jaspe. They use their crash pads and utility to get to the front side of the zone.
And at height, we saw Thomas, oh my good, Lneuf right now gaining Train Hard to Amplify, and down goes that trio. But we saw Thomas HD and Anas at height. They're kind of exhausting a lot of materials considering that the elevation dropped really, really low. So up height, it is that trio. Moraine on the right side of your box is doing really strong here on a mid-layer tarp. You're seeing Jachu going on the low ground. So now you have your 3 layers, and we're going to see this fresh, let's say, cake. Let's see if it doesn't get smushed as height is being contested by Jaspe, Moraine, and Lneuf, and now they have height, Sundown.
They're going to be able to take it away, utilizing those late shockwaves. We talked about it. If it's just a duo on height and they have late utility, they'll be able to force it out. It's some gamma on gamma crime going on over there, but all the action on the low ground right now. Jachu getting one and converting. We talk about players being hip to hip on the low ground and staying in a box. If you happen to walk into the wrong area, the 3 of them will chew you up. They'll put you in the blender, as the Fortnite community likes to say, and you'll go straight back to the lobby, and that's where we see so many eliminations. Jachu in the bottom right, Moraine in the top right. We're closing in on our top 10, and it's mostly duos holding hands with a couple trios on the low ground.
And the trio that has a strong position is Moraine right now. And what an unbelievable use of mobility to take over. Jachu sitting right down, looking for that Travi Patty, looking for that fish burger. They're trying to move on to get it. Jachu gets hit. Now Jachu has to retreat back to his trio. And now it's an opportunity to try to hold on as much as possible because every placement point matters. So you just hold on tight and make sure, because Moraine is at height, raining down the beams, as Shio, the detective, pointed out. The beam play is going to be strong, and this is going to pull back. So that means Moraine, Lneuf, and Jaspe have a strong opportunity to hold on to that, and their height stamina is going to be so strong to close out this game here, Sundown.
Yeah, but I also want to keep an eye on Clement right now. Clement was pushing in towards the top 3, and he's still walking around on that mid-ground tarp, just able to pick up it down on Akusto, but Akusto will finally get the turnover. He goes down in 4th, as now we have our top 2, Lneuf, Moraine, and Jaspe, trying to close it out from the high ground, have shockwaves, have a 3v2. This should just be clinical, as they're going to be the ones who will take away match number 10 overall, game number 4 here. Shockwave to go out to close the gap, hunt down the last player there, but maybe a moment of drama as Cammy is able to get the down, however, won't quite convert. Now it's a 1v2, but where's the last player? He'll finally be ticked over.
Yes, Lneuf, Moraine, and Jaspe get the victory royale. The team that was sitting in 11th place with a big-time victory royale, able to vault their way, hopefully closer and closer to top 5. But we still have a couple more games left, and that was just game 4. But look at all those builds as we're